let's dive into memorization basics. So now you have your speech pretty much ready to go. Or let's say someone books you and is like, here's our runner show, here's everything I need, here's bullet points, here's statistics, here's names and bios, and you have all this stuff. You're like, whoa, this is a lot. Here are the basics. Take your time in reading through everything, but really circle or highlight or put an asterisk. I like to do squiggly lines a lot under. I always do squiggly lines, or I circle things a lot. And this is a memorization technique for you to be able to have triggers that will help you to memorize what is important when you're on stage.
If you look at a speech from a professional speaker, you'll see that it's all marked up. Red, yellow, green. They're highlighting the most important parts of the speeches, the points that they want to get out. It's almost like you're in school. You know how you got that bad paperback and it was all red and marked up, and she's marking through words and writing other words. That is what the normal speech looks like. Why? You want to do something bold. You want to do something that stands out. That's why I love asking, anytime I go to an event, do you have a highlighter? Because I want to circle the most important parts of this event. I don't want to miss that. Because if it's important to the client or the sponsor or whoever is putting on the event, I want to make sure I nail that. So I'm highlighting it. I'm putting it in bold print. I'll even say the most important parts. I'll make the font even bigger. What is the technique that you want to use? Maybe it's just a simple underline. Maybe you want a red marker. Maybe you want a yellow highlighter. Do something to make the most important parts of your speech, of your program, to stand out to you.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. When you have a speech, it's just pages and pages and pages of words. How do you break this up? The trick to memorization is to be able to see it in your mind when you're on stage. A photographic memory.
Oh, that's
you
good.
want to, if you're just seeing pages and pages of words, it's so hard to pull that out when you're on stage and you're like, what was that person's name again? Or what was that story that I was going to transition to next? But if you've put a highlighter on it, if you've circled it, if you put asterisks, if you did squiggly lines like I like to do, then now I actually see those markings when I'm on stage, and I don't see all the words. I see that one word that I circled, and I'm like, aha, that was the story that I was trying to go into. This truly helps. And again, Fly Tie, again, something's coming out of your hand. And I'm left-handed, that's why I keep using this hand. Now something is coming out of your hand. You're marking up the paper. This is another way for you to memorize. You're reading it, you're rehearsing it, you're doctoring it up, and all this is going to help you when you're on stage.
What is that thing to really stand out? So even if you take a glance, boom, oh, I know exactly what that is. Yep. You know what I like to do, Jacinda? I'll draw pictures. I'll scribble a picture. Or maybe you want to cut out a picture. Maybe you want to tell a story about a family. Maybe you'll put a picture of that family. There's one picture that you love to use, Jacinda, in your speeches, and it has to do with a teddy bear. So you have a picture of a teddy bear right there, okay? And then you go into your story, but the story could take 10 minutes, but the story is in your heart. But it's the picture that reminds you of the point that you're trying to get out. What is it for you? Is it highlighting? Is it an asterisk? Is it putting a star or a circle beside something? Maybe you do like me. Maybe you want to add a picture, right? What this does, this highlighting moment or this picture, or maybe I scribble a note or word down, it jump starts a thought. I'm going to say that again. I don't want you to miss it.
It's a trigger to
It's
that
a
thought.
trigger.
Yeah.
It jumpstarts a thought, an idea, a point that you want to get across. Maybe a story. I love storytelling. We talked about that in one of our classes. You know the story. It's already in your heart. But where in this speech do I want to go into this story? And I'm looking down at the picture of this family, or maybe at the picture of this car, or maybe the picture of this accident. And now I'm going to ease into it. It's a transitional item within your speech that help you deliver a great point. Maybe it's just one word, but that word helps you transition into that entire story.
We have more memorization techniques coming up, and it's going to get deeper. Stay with us.